I should have brought a chair in so I could spin around.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, exactly. With like
Oh,
a
hey
cat
there.
in my lap. Oh, hey. How we doing today? Josh with Peros. Today we are going to do an unboxing, review, comparison. We have got the new Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Everybody's been real excited about it. I know there's a lot of reviews out there. We're going to do our own. Just so we get this out of the way, clear, this is not a rental. We do not have this on the wall yet. We're working on it. I did buy this one personally from the shop. I'm really excited about this. I'm a big 380 fan. Been shooting and carrying the Glock 42 for on and off probably like 8 years or so. I'm pretty happy with how proficient I am with it. I'm comfortable carrying it. I think that it's a sufficient caliber and firearm to EDC. So go ahead and throw your opinion on that down in the comments. We are going to do unboxing, checking it out first. This has not been shot, just got it, 72-hour wait. Come on in, let's take a look at it. Really nice packaging. I like the cardboard. We got a QR code. That lets you know that it's fairly modern. I have handled this on the floor, so I am aware of how small it is, its ergos, that sort of thing. That's what got me fired up and excited. Well, as you can see, Smith did a great job. I mean, they're just going crazy these days with redesigns and engineering, doing a lot of cool stuff. I've always been a big fan as far as revolvers go, but just J-frames in general. I've always loved everything Smith has done that way. I have owned M&Ps, SDs, that sort of thing. They have not been my favorite over the years. That being said, I was really impressed with this. I have recently sort of converted from Glock, come into the M&P Shield Plus. I'm a big fan of that. This I did trade a 42 for, kind of blindly, but I'm confident that this is going to impress me, but we're gonna see here firsthand. So front serrations, it's not an easy rack like all of these micro pistols. You know, they are a little harder to rack. They do make that a little bit easier with the serrations they put in the slide. A big thing for me was we come with a flush 10-round mag, which you can see. I don't have giant hands, but I don't have small hands. I can get half a pinky on there with the flush mag. Nice high beaver tail. I think this is gonna make a big difference as far as just being able to get the grip, second shot placement, control. I think that's gonna be a big factor for that there. Also the undercut and the trigger guard really allows you to get a hold of it. Go ahead and throw the 12-round extension in there, and then you've really got a nice big grip. Trigger feels great, which Smith has come a long way as far as that has gone, in my opinion. Again, obviously I'm not an ambassador. I paid for this myself, so I'm gonna say what I want about it. This is a really nice trigger. Clean, crisp, good reset. As compared to some of the other 380s that are on the market. We are just gonna do a quick shot comparison through them, kind of see the muzzle rise, mitigation, recoil, triggers, that sort of thing. Another big thing for me, the Glock 42 is a 6-round mag. At that point, honestly, I have carried it a lot. I do shoot it to be proficient. I'd rather just carry a J-frame with 38 special when we're talking 5 or 6 rounds of ammo. All right, enough of that. Let's move on, throw some rounds downrange, get some opinions. We're gonna have a few different people shoot it here today, since my opinion will be biased. Obviously, I paid for it, so. This is Gavin, AKA Pop-Tart. He is the cog that keeps this wheel, I don't know what a cog or a wheel
Fucking
is.
turning big time,
the
dude.
machine, yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
So he's the newest addition to our family here at Peros. You may have talked to him if you've transferred things, special ordered. He is who keeps the back house in order. All right, so I'd say we just start with a mag dump. All right, so I'm just going right in. For me, being an EDC gun, we're just going to throw some Federal 95 grain FMJ, round nose, see how those feed. We will run some hollow points through it. A lot of 380s don't like to feed, whatever the issue with their ramp, their mags are. They don't like to take the self-defense ammo. A lot of people don't shoot it anyway because it's so expensive. So we're just gonna see how this does with a couple different kinds of ammo. First thing I'm gonna do is a mag dump through this. No rounds have been fired through this firearm whatsoever. We just unboxed it. I'm gonna do a mag dump, see how it goes. No slide lock, but that could have been my monkey hands holding it down. Little getting used to the trigger, but the trigger is super nice. Like I said before, really crisp, really clean, nice reset. I was not expecting it to be the way that it is, but I'm just used to really long, really heavy trigger pulls on 380s like we've got in some of these guys. I mean, there you go. Pretty impressive. Muzzle rise was not crazy on it. I expected it to be a much snappier, much jumpier firearm. That high beaver tail, giving you a good grip, able to place your fingers where they need to go. Super impressed. Was it loud? Yeah, okay. So, operated flawless right out of the box. Mag dump with the FMJs. Let's throw in the Federal Personal Defense Punch 85 grain. Very, very flat, completely different shape. We'll see how these react in it. Same thing. I'm just gonna load it up, dump it down. Then we'll do a little slow-mo video, a little comparison, let the other guys shoot it.
I don't know that tuning quite well.
Oh, that doesn't.
Oh, that's a bad. Oh.
RSO? Oh, okay. Mag dump number 2. Does not seem to have an excessive amount of factory oil, which is good. I don't want to hear that it's got to be cleaned or that there's a break-in period. I cannot stand that with my firearms. Again, just my opinion, not speaking for the shop. 85 grain punch hollow points. All right, somebody else is going to have to see if the slide will actually lock back on its own. I keep thinking I'm holding the slide.
My hands might be bigger than yours.
But you maybe don't hold it the same way I do.
Yeah, maybe.
Super impressed so far. Great shooter. No hiccups with 2 mag dumps, completely different ammunition. I'm a fan. Let's see what the other guys think, and then we'll do a quick comparison. Whatever you need, Gavin.
Thank you, Papa. Hold behind me. So if you could cradle me.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit.
Yep. I'll come right up,
So,
just like when I teach golf. I'll just come in here.
Yeah.
This is how you hold them.
Yeah.
Just shoot to the side of the target, and then we'll just say that you same hold them.
I don't shoot things this tiny, but.
That's what she said. Slide locks back. That's great. That's good to know.
Yeah, you were
Good.
just
Nice
fucking
work.
holding it all tactical.
Kept them all right there, too.
Well,
All right, now I'll
yeah.
be the fluffer, or the what do they call the guy behind the camera? Director. No, I was impressed watching actually you mitigate the muzzle rise. It stayed right down there. I mean, I'm guessing we're at about 7 yards, and we haven't had one leave the black yet, so.
Get ready. Slide lock.
Perfect.
That
So I
thing's
just
pretty
got to
sweet.
adjust my grip. What'd you think, Jackson?
I like it. I'm not super experienced in micro pistols, but that shoots better than most I've shot and handled, so I like it quite a bit. It's really comfortable, actually. The grip is really nice, ergonomic.
All right, quick comparison. We're gonna do the well-known Ruger LCP. I am a fan of this firearm, just as far as in comparison to the Bodyguard 2.0. 6-shot mag capacity, really long, heavy trigger pull. Slide has to be locked back manually. Not the best grip, not the best ergos, but this was kind of a staple for the pocket pistol and the micro 380s. Barely get 2 fingers on there with the standard OEM mag. Long trigger pull. That slide doesn't lock back unless you do it manually, so not a problem for me apparently. But next, SIG 365 in 380. This does have a 10-round mag, but this is also a firearm that's made in 9mm. So, you know, I think it's offered in 380 really just more for the recoil difference, which in the micro world, 380 in this size is still pretty snappy. This is going to be the heaviest out of them all. You do have the optic option. Again, just comparing them to the M&P for this video.
Did you see how tight the groups were on that, though?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was insane.
I mean,
You
it's
shot
heavy.
like-
It's got a huge slide, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. All right, Glock 42. This was one I was a huge fan of. I've had a long time. Like I said, traded it for the Bodyguard 2.0. So this I'm going to be the most comfortable with. It's a great firearm. It's a Glock, in my opinion. Again, you got 2 fingers. You're not getting a third one on there. As far as reliability goes, I mean, it's right in the name. That one I'm clearly used to. So let's go over just top to bottom real quick. I mean, this I'm really used to. I have thousands of rounds through different 42s I've had over the years. The 365 was comfortable. Again, I don't see how it wouldn't be, seeing that it was designed as a 9mm pistol originally. The Ruger LCP, I mean, it's so small, it's perfect for what it is. And prior to this coming out, 6 shots, super thin, really slim, really lightweight. Trigger wise, I mean, the M&P takes it in my opinion. And again, this is coming from a long time Glock guy. I've kind of had and shot and given my opinion just for myself personally on most handguns. I've always gone back to Glock, but I will say Smith recently, within the last few months, is taking the cake for me. I'm kind of switching over. Literally trading one for the other. So if you want to see size wise, I know that's what a lot of people are asking on the internet. How does it compare to the other options? I didn't bring a Shield Plus in because again, for me, the Shield Plus is a different firearm. That's a 9mm. You know, I'm sure that's what a lot of you guys have though at home, but in comparison to the LCP, we'll just do a quick stack up. This guy weighs in unloaded, the Bodyguard 2.0 at 8 ounces. I just threw it on a scale. I did not weigh all the rest of them. You can see as far as to the LCP, it is a little bit longer, gonna be with the extended mag. So a little bigger footprint. I'm guessing that the Bodyguard 2.0 is a little bit wider, not by much if it is. The other big difference here is, I mean, these are what you expect for a micro pocket pistol EDC sights. These are actually a really nice sight setup. I personally like blacked out rears, a little bit of a glow in the front, does have tritium in it. That for me just keeps it a little less busy, easier to get on target with. As far as the Glock 42 goes, swap it right out, LCP. This is now the bigger one. The Glock is a little bit longer, and the Bodyguard 2.0 actually takes it by just a little bit as far as height wise. You can see your trigger guard comes up much higher here. Your dovetail comes up higher, beaver tail, sorry. Quite a bit thinner than the 42 and the 365. 365 is longer, taller, thicker, but again, in my opinion, the 365 was designed as a subcompact 9mm, not a micro 380 like these other three. That's my opinion, that's my rundown. Seems to be a favorite here, especially for a lot of guys that haven't necessarily been the biggest Smith & Wesson semi-automatic pistol fans. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna carry this thing for the next 6 months. I'm gonna shoot it as often as I can. I'm gonna put a ton of rounds through it. We'll circle back around at the end of the year. Give you guys an update and see how things are going.
Those did sell out on the floor, right? I just brought in 3 more this morning.
Yep, and they do come, that to be noted, this pistol does come in the variation with the manual safety and without. As you can see, I go without. That's just my preference for an EDC firearm. We did just get a few with the safety in, so if that's what you've been debating, but these things are selling hot right now. They're very popular. Again, I know there's reviews all over the internet. We just wanted to give our opinion. I think we're gonna start doing a little bit more of this just so you guys can see. Gives me an excuse to buy more guns. If you guys enjoyed it, you've got some specific firearms you'd like to see us do this with, go ahead and recommend them. We'll make sure to read your comment, take it to heart, and respond. Like and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know about what is it?
Venmo.
Venmo.
Send us money on Venmo.
Yeah, just donate if you like the smile. I can do more smiles. We can do things without shoes. Maybe you like that too. I don't know. Maybe OnlyFans and TikTok is next. It's up to you. We want to hear your voice. It matters to us.